name's Edward Hermogila. I was born in the Philippines and in May of 1992 moved here to have a better living and help our family back home. It was hard getting ourselves situated at first, finding a job and a house to live in, but we managed. My family has always followed God, so growing up in a Christian household taught me the importance of family unity. Though we were content with what we had, there were times when my mom struggled to pay the bills and send money to our family back home. So she had to work 2 jobs, and during that time, I remember her telling me and my sister to do good in school so we could find a good job and help out. I remember my mom asking what I wanted to be, and like any child, I wanted to be all sorts of things, like being a musician, a fireman, a paleontologist, an archaeologist, or a chef. Looking back, I felt that higher education was important to my mom, so I did my best in upholding that value. Putting education first led me to do good in school, all the way through high school, where my interest of becoming a chef grew. Back then, I thought that being a chef was just to cook, and during that time was when I learned to cook for my own. Seeing now that there's more to being a chef, like the process of getting there, I felt the need to learn more about the culinary industry so I wouldn't have to keep eating out or keep eating the same thing. Because of that, I took food science, then food service at Castle High School. Unfortunately, I fell into the wrong crowd, which I ended up not graduating. I felt ashamed of my choices, so I put education on my priority list and got my GED. I wanted to help keep the family together and pursue my dream of becoming a chef. So after receiving my GED, I applied at KCC. Since I was studious in my teenage years, it wasn't really difficult adjusting to college life. I had math for the first 8 weeks of my first semester. What I learned in math will help me succeed in the culinary industry, where I'm able to calculate the ratios and proportions for and of a dish. Learning measurements will also help me know the amount of an ingredient needed in a dish. While taking math, I've learned how to calculate numbers and prices, which will help me in a culinary course like cost control. During my time at KCC, I've also taken English 22, where I've done essays and written assignments. I have also learned how to write a cover letter and a resume. Learning this will help me on the English aspects of culinary like planning and writing menus or reflections on our work. Doing the cover letter and resume will help me in the future when I'm able to head out in the real world and apply for a job. Being in the Culinary Academy helped me realize that being a team player promotes a good foundation in order for a group to work together constructively. Also, having an upright attitude will ease tension and help everyone focus on the things that needed to be done. I've learned that having these sets of professional behaviors will help me succeed in the culinary industry, whether I'm in the back or front of the house. Transitioning into college life has been easy, for me anyways, and my days at KCC has been good so far. I hope that I could finish my first semester with good grades, and I will continue on learning and improving here at Kapiolani Community College.